Hello, CineMaster lovers. Welcome back. I hope you're ready for an exciting experience because we've got something special for you today. Get comfortable, grab your snacks, and let's dive right into the action. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Let's get started. Our movie begins in a world of ogres, fairies, and goblins, living alongside humans in a shared world. Magic exists and is subtly widespread everywhere. Ogres are allowed to take on any job, even in the police force. One officer, named Ward, works with an ogre named Nick. During one of their patrols, Ward is shot by an ogre and is severely injured, requiring time to recover at home. After his recovery, Nick picks him up in a police car to return to work. However, Ward is reluctant to work with Nick and tries to distance himself from him. Their supervisor insists that Nick must remain his partner due to diversity requirements, as Nick is the only ogre in the precinct. While on patrol, they respond to a disturbance in a particular area and encounter a man wielding a sword, claiming that the Dark Lord is returning and will reclaim the loyalty of the ogres. Ward manages to arrest him, and during transport the man speaks in the ogre language, mentioning a prophecy about the return of the Dark Lord. Nick, unable to fully understand, turns the man over to investigators. The investigators say that, according to Nick's statement, he ran after the criminal and jumped onto a fire ladder and climbed after him, and then the criminal ran away from him. But the facts are different. The ladder is very far off the ground, and ghouls are heavy by nature and cannot jump. So logic says that Nick helped the ghoul escape, and that he values his clan more than his job. They give Ward a recording device and tell him to try to make Nick confess to his crime and record it, so they can reject him by name and get rid of him for a logical reason. He agrees with them and tries to record Nick while they are together. Meanwhile, two from the anti-magic unit appear to investigate the mad Serling who had the sword. He grows agitated and confesses everything he knows about the magic of the light shield. He tells them that there are rebellious goblins who intend to bring back the Dark Lord again, and that they are searching for 3 magic wands. Once they find them, they will be able to awaken him again. He adds that there is a specific group capable of controlling these wands, known as the Bright Group. It is difficult to discover whether someone is a Bright or not. The only way is by holding a magic wand. If it explodes, they have failed the test, but if they are able to control it, then they are a Bright. The percentage of humans who are Brights is very small. 2 investigators from the Magic Crimes Unit interrogate the arrested man, who reveals that rogue elves are attempting to resurrect the Dark Lord. He explains that they need 3 magical wands to achieve this, which can only be controlled by a rare group called Brights. The investigators show him pictures of 2 rogue elves, Layla, who possesses one of the wands, and Tika, who is in hiding. They ask for his help, but Sterling tells them that the Dark Lord is coming and he will need a lot of help at that time from the sorcerers because the Dark Lord will not be defeated except with magic, like what happened 2,000 years ago, and the investigation with him ends. Ward and Nick respond to another call at a specific address where they are ambushed. As soon as they reach him, they are exposed to gunfire, and he uses and beats a Noah until the bullets run out. They return fire until they manage to kill the attacker. They enter the place, and they find a burned body in front of them. The entire place is filled with weapons, bombs, and corpses, and they sense movement around them. Bella then discovers a woman dead in a strange way. Suddenly, they see someone running in front of them. It's Tika, the one who has the magic wand. She speaks the language of the goblins and excels at it. Ward immediately calls for support from his team. As soon as the reinforcements arrive, they all start coveting the wand because it can grant them anything they desire. They tell him they will take the wand and kill the ghouls. Ward starts contemplating what to do, then steps outside and calls his wife, telling her to take their daughter and flee the city immediately. He then turns to Nick and begins arguing with him, accusing him of letting the one who shot him go and of betraying the oath he swore. Ward says he had hoped Nick would confess without bloodshed, but now there's no choice but to kill him. He pretends he is going to shoot him, causing Nick to finally confess. Nick reveals that he chased the person who shot him into a crowded street and mistakenly arrested an innocent young man who had run into a nearby house. He says there was no time to release him, as backup was about to arrive. He was certain the young man was innocent, because ghouls have an exceptional sense of smell and can distinguish guilt from innocence. That's why he helped him escape via the fire ladder before support came. At that moment, Ward was supposed to shoot Nick in front of the entire team standing behind him, but instead, he turns his gun on his own squad and kills them all before they can kill Nick and Tika and steal the wand. Nick is shocked, but starts to believe that Ward did the right thing. Ward understood that the backup team had intended to betray them all along. As they try to escape, they are surrounded by a gang demanding the wand. Ward, Nick, and Tika manage to flee in their police car, but the wand begins to move on its own. Suddenly, their car crashes as if hitting an invisible barrier, and they lose consciousness. At the same time, Lily arrives at the place where Taka was and finds the officers dead in front of her. She clears the area and notices someone watching from a nearby house. It's Ward. Meanwhile, Nick and Ward regain consciousness from the crash and escape the car, hiding in a nearby warehouse. Ward explains to Nick that the crash wasn't random. It was caused by the magic wand, which carries a spell that keeps it from straying far from its true owner, Lily. Taka had stolen the wand from her. Now Lily is searching for Tika and the wand. She investigates and learns from locals that there were officers and a demon with them who escaped after the shooting. Meanwhile, Ward is hiding and insists they cannot run with the wand and just return later. It's too dangerous if it falls into the wrong hands. They decide to go to Rodriguez, the LA police chief, the only person Ward trusts. As they talk, the gang continues to track them and finds them. During the escape, the wand falls from Nick's bag. Someone tries to pick it up but explodes. Only a Bright can hold the wand. Nick grabs it again and runs. At the crime scene, investigators and anti-magic units examine the remains of Ward's dead team. They discover that the demon who died, Taka, had stolen the wand from Lily. The demon's goal had been to kill Tika and return the wand, but Tika used magic to survive. They were originally sent to arrest Lily since her wand had left her, a violation of magical law. The gang had claimed the wand was needed to heal Poison, their paralyzed leader. Before Poison could order his men to shoot Ward, 2 of Lily's guards appeared and killed everyone. Ward escaped and contacted Rodriguez, explaining the danger of the wand. While Rodriguez talks with Ward about handing over the wand in exchange for immunity, Lily is watching their call. Once their location is tracked, she cuts off the network connection and moves toward them. Rodriguez plans to cuff Nick and Ward so the arriving forces don't suspect them, but Lily arrives and kills Rodriguez. Ward, Nick, and Tika flee and hide in a supermarket. One of Lily's guards crashes in with a car. Ward shoots the gas canisters, causing an explosion. They escape through a window, but are caught by ghouls and tortured for the wand's location. They remain silent, but the wand isn't found, so the leader decides to kill them. As the leader prepares to execute them, Nick kills him. At that moment, Tika reveals she still has the wand and uses it to bring Nick back from death, shocking all the ghouls. Realizing Tika is a Bright, the ghouls abandon their allegiance to slavery. Ward realizes Tika never used the wand before because she didn't trust them. She reveals that Lily wants to awaken the Lord of Darkness and sent a demon to kill her and reclaim the wand. Tika used all her magic to survive and now risks death unless she returns to the sacred tree. Despite the danger, Ward agrees to take her there. They reach Lily's house, where her guards await. As they enter, a fight breaks out. Nick sacrifices himself to protect Ward, killing one guard before dying. Only Lily remains. They think the threat is over and rush Tika to the tree, but Lily appears, regains control of the wand, and tortures Tika. Nick tries to stop her, but runs out of bullets. In a final act of sacrifice, Ward grabs the wand, which changes color, revealing he too is a Bright. He uses the wand's full power and casts the spell Tika told him, killing Lily and saving them all. Tika disappears into the sacred tree, returning to her world. Outside, the anti-magic unit secures the area and the wand. Nick earns the respect of all the ghouls. Ward and Nick are hospitalized, Ward's hands cuffed to the bed. Investigators arrive. Swing. Nick begins to recount everything in detail, prompting Ward to interrupt him and apologize to the investigators, claiming Nick's mind is clearly affected. Ward then explains that they responded to a disturbance call and encountered gunfire. They called for backup, but unfortunately, his team was killed during the shootout. And that's the official story. Ward and Nick are honored for their bravery in protecting the city. Ward reunites with his family, and Nick gains long-awaited respect from humans and ghouls alike. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification button so you never miss an updates. See you in the next